Hey guys, welcome to an 18.8K anime products case study. This is the first video of just another case study that, I've done almost 1,000 orders on this store. Let's walk you through it. The first thing I want to do is just show you the best selling products of the store. So as you can see right here, here are the stats all time. I'm just going to X out of that. Here are the stats all time. This took about, I believe, 6 to 8 months to get to. It was 6 months, I think, was about what the age of this store was. So not too bad. It's not amazing, but it's just another case study I want to bring you guys. So let's hop over here to the listings, and I believe we should be able to view all of them as inactive. Yep, here it is. And also, if I go to stats, we should be able to sort by best selling. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll pull this up all time here. And then I'll scroll down and we can sort by revenue. So you can see here, this is the best selling products of the store. Obviously, Attack on Titan was a big winner for the store. We can go ahead and open up these listings right here just so we can take a deeper look at why these items were selling so well. But it was really these two items right here which I would like to cover. And it was all Attack on Titan. I mean, literally, Attack on Titan is what drove this store. It drove all of the revenue for this store. So this we can go ahead and cover, and I believe I should be able to maybe not view the item, but if I click Edit Listing, I should be able to view the whole thing. Yeah, right here. Perfect. So as you can see right here, this was a couple years ago, and already we had the bestseller badge on. Back then it was a little bit different. This thumbnail, in my eyes, today is not amazing. I'd probably say change it. But this is, a little while ago, so it was working extraordinarily well. Today I would say, you need more lifestyle photos, like, avoid white backgrounds. But the product was doing so well that there was nothing really we needed to change. But just to cover a few more, you've got a screenshot from the anime, you've got a full mannequin display, and then another kind of UGC mashup. Something that I'd recommend doing today is like a fake tweet method. So just kind of showing this, maybe this right here, or a photo of it on the ground from like a celebrity and make it a fake tweet. That would definitely enhance conversion rate. But then the rest of the photos are just kind of an up close about what the garment looks like. And then just another photo here of, basically cosplay in action, right? Now, there was no video on this. The title was extremely basic. This description was extremely basic. And this was just being drop shipped straight from eBay, guys. So this is the shipping profile we had, 1 to 4 business days processing time, and it was very basic. It does not take that much effort to make 6, 10, 15, 8 or $18.8 thousand on Etsy, and this SKU alone did about $7,000, as you saw, which is the bulk of the revenue for the store. And then splitting it also with this listing right here, which is just a jacket. So the other one was a cape. This one's just a jacket. Really nothing out of the ordinary. We can go ahead and view the listing up close. One thing I believe people liked, which we had a Made in the USA badge. I would say this listing is a little bit higher quality just because, you can see it up close. But even then, with both of these listings, I would definitely use something like an AI image upscaler nowadays. I would definitely use the fake tweet method, which, is in the Etsy Empire VIP course if you're not in it already. And yeah, I would use both of those tools. And I mean, even then, the photos aren't even that great. I would add a video slideshow. There's lots of things I would change, but I just want to show you guys, what a winning product looks like. Okay? And so those two products are really the big winners there. Same shipping profile. Nothing too crazy here, guys. Really nothing too crazy. Just so, we can see back at stats. These are the main two winners here. And you can see this one was really more of a winner because it had far less views and more orders and more revenue. So the conversion rate was extremely high. It's conversion rate as a total was only 1.7% on this store, but on this product, the conversion rate was much higher than the rest. And then the rest of the products are really just a mashup of a bunch of different anime items. But the revenue they produced is really just negligible. Like, you really should just pay attention to, what's producing the most revenue, and that was the Attack on Titan stuff. And I will say also that you take a look at the Pareto principle, 20% of your listings are going to yield 80% of the revenue. 20% of the work yields 80% of the results, and that's, ever more clear with this store. So that is a quick recap of the exact products that were winners. And just across the two new case studies that I released, this store and the other store, which I took to $1,300 a day within the first 14 days, we both used the same principles of finding the niche, and that's called trend surfing. Now, trend surfing is extremely powerful, and you can scale very, very quickly on Etsy using it. Of course, you can take a look at the traditional holidays, or you can look at the actual events that are going on and occurring within the sub-niches of society. So, for example, this, at the time, Attack on Titan was blowing up like nobody's business. It was becoming everyone's favorite show. On top of, cross-referencing that and verifying it on something like Google Trends, which you can see here, you can, search up any topic, and then you can also check on trending now. A lot of times this isn't perfect, it's mostly people that are trending on here. Sometimes anime shows will be trending. But, like I said, I was sourcing from eBay. So how did I find the actual products on eBay? Well, I used two tools. Number one, I use Zeek Analytics, which is available for free for life inside the Etsy Empire VIP section. We have a bunch of spy tools in here. This is one of them. It allows you to see what's trending on eBay, what is popping off, the best-selling winning products on there, estimated revenue, stuff like that, and stores that are popping off. And so just taking the principles of viewing what stores are popping off on eBay and what products are selling the best using a spy tool like this, I'm able to take it over to Etsy and sell. And then another tool that I use is this Chrome extension called Popularity Sort. It's completely free. It's kind of like the broke man's, Zeek Analytics. And what you can do is you can do a search on here, and then it will actually sort by numbers sold, best-selling, items within a certain time frame. And so it modifies all of the results and then shows you what's best-selling on the platform for the keyword that you searched. And you can also go down here and sort by sold, I believe. Where is it? Sold items right there. So I can sort by sold, and now it will, show me what's actively selling on here. It's not the absolute perfect way, but it will show me what's actively selling on eBay. So that's really the two main things I used: trend surfing with Zeek Analytics, utilizing eBay Popularity Sort, and also analyzing Google Trends. And that's how I was able to identify that this was popping off. You can also do something with an E-rank, which I'm not going to cover. It's very, very simple. You just click on the hot tab and it will show you which keywords are jumping within popularity on the platform. But that's kind of the three general things I used. Just a very short, quick video about trend surfing. Okay, let's talk a little bit about order fulfillment. Now, I did mention that I used eBay as my main order fulfillment partner. Now, all of this was done completely manually. I was not able to traditionally form a relationship with the supplier like I was. I was using a bunch of different sellers on eBay, just arbitraging their items. But what I would do is I would get an order in on Etsy. I'd head over, find it on eBay, and then place the order with their details on Etsy and just collect the money difference. Now, I know it's not the most efficient way to do this. You can automate it extremely easily, simply by training a VA for $3 to $4 an hour, having them submit the orders and giving them a card which you control the payment flow on, and you can monitor the purchases. So that's completely possible. But for this, that's literally what I did. I had a bunch of different SKUs from a bunch of different sellers. So the traditional way of messaging an eBay supplier and sending them an Excel file with all the orders, it's not really working just because of the diversity of the sellers. So it's an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time, but you can see, I mean, literally I have all of the items I ordered. There's probably 100 pages worth of orders in here of stuff I was just sending to Etsy customers. So that's literally what I did, just order fulfillment in a nutshell. I ordered straight from eBay, put the Etsy address in, shipped it to the customer, had fast USA shipping. And one thing that I did was I updated the tracking numbers at request. So I messaged the customers beforehand and said, hey, we ship with tracking on request. If you would like your tracking number, please let us know and we'd be happy to provide and add it to your order. But if they didn't request, then we didn't add it to their order because, we had to go find the order and place it on the Etsy order. And so it's kind of just a hassle. Now you can automate that process and train someone to do it, but at the time I was doing this all manually and myself. So that was the workaround that I found. Hey guys, so this is a quick video about finding other USA dropshipping suppliers. Now it's not just shipping from China, which has a bunch of headaches in and of itself. In the last video, we talked about using eBay as a supplier, but I want to make you guys available or aware of a bunch of other USA dropshipping supplier options that you can use for yourself. So number one, of course, is eBay. eBay is an amazing place to source items, right? But number two, I mean, even look at this, like in the home decor niche, there's like 1,000 items you can use that would be compatible with Etsy, right? But number two is a website called Synchy. And so if I go to Synchy here, go to the marketplace, they have a bunch of items, see hundreds of thousands of items here, which you can ship from the USA, ship to the USA. You can do this all automatically and connect it through Etsy with a Shopify integration. But if I was to do it, I can just click on something like home and garden here, and then I can look at the supplier. So shipping right there, 2 to 5 days, 2 to 5 days, 2 to 5 days. And all of these products are ready to go on Etsy. And a lot of these are selling extremely well on Etsy. So I would highly recommend you guys look into this, listing some of their items. Undoubtedly, you will make a lot of money doing this. I know you will. And I highly recommend this to everyone. Another platform is Ferry. Now, Ferry is a wholesale place, so you can drop ship from it, but the reason why I like it, just it fits the Etsy aesthetic very much so. So when I take a look at this, all of these products very much so align with the cute, dainty Etsy aesthetic lifestyle, because that's literally what the sellers are on this website. And so you can take all of the listings on here that have a minimum order quantity of 1, double the price and list it on Etsy. And even something like this, I think, would do extraordinarily well on Etsy. It matches the Etsy aesthetic almost perfectly. So does that. I mean, all of these products can be winners, guys. There's thousands of products on here. And one more recommendation I have is Wayfair. There's tons and tons of high-ticket furniture dropshipping stores doing extremely well on Etsy, 20, 30, 40, 50K a month. And they're just repurposing listings from Wayfair and other similar furniture websites that we can just click on something random here, and there's literally so many listings and SKUs, guys. The possibilities are endless. And then I've got 2 more, which I'll just quickly kind of go over. So AutoDS is something you can use basically to connect like Wayfair and Etsy together and auto list these things on Mac. So just wanted to make you guys aware of this. This is a very, very useful tool you can use. And then Spocket is just another US dropshipping supplier. It's kind of similar to Synchy in that regard, but extremely valuable video. And if you guys take my advice seriously here, you will make a lot of money. A lot of these are amazing opportunities that are completely untapped. So highly recommend you follow my advice, do your own product research, and list some of the items from the websites I've mentioned. So regarding this store, there's a very specific reason why we got banned, and that's because we infringed on copyright. It was just completely stupid. Selling an anime niche can be risky. You can sell Attack on Titan stuff all day long because, you know, the Attack on Titan people just don't care. But eventually we listed an anime product that was owned by a company called Viz Media LLC. They own a bunch of animes like One Punch Man and a few other ones like that. But we listed their items and they got very, very salty. And unfortunately, 3 strikes on the store, it got taken down. And it really was unfortunate because the store was doing so well. So if you are looking to sell in the anime niche, don't sell items that are owned or have any relation to animes that are owned by Viz Media LLC. That's what I'd recommend, and those are really the final changes I would make. I love selling the anime and cosplay niche. You just have to sell items about anime shows that they don't care if you're selling the items. So that's what I would recommend for you guys. And those are really my final thoughts. I love the store. I love the niche. Tons of opportunity, but that's really what I'd make changes for. So much appreciate you guys watching the free course and this case study. And I would love to see you inside of the Discord. I would highly recommend it. Of course, a bunch of spy tools available for free by the time you're in there. It's going to be well worth it. So I had to show my own Discord, but would love to see you guys inside. Take care.